Hello, Alphas. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while. Thank you for joining me. If it's your first time, welcome. If you are back for more XG, welcome back. I genuinely appreciate the support so far. Um, some of you, probably not many of you, but some of you may have noticed that my upload schedule is still quite sporadic, and there's no real reason besides that I was just depressed this week. I think many of us are. Um, and there was just like 2 days in there where I was like, I have zero productivity, even for like stuff that I enjoy doing, like this channel. I'm not gonna go into the details about it because I know we are here for some escapism, for some music, for some enjoyment. But that's the reason, and I'm just letting you know it's bound to happen, especially as we move into winter. This is gonna be an interesting ride. Anyway, enough blabbing. About that at least. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I know there are lots of XG things that I need to react to. I'm very much looking forward to that. It's hard not to click on stuff when it's suggested on YouTube or on streaming platforms because I want to hear everything. I'm loving this journey so much. I listen to XG, the only 3 songs that I'm allowed to listen to so far. I listen to all of them every single day. So if that gives you an idea of how happy I am to be on this journey, that's what's up. So when I say a little bit different, I saw that our girl Jurin, I've never actually said any of their names or learned how to pronounce all of their names, but I think that's how you say it. And also, if I'm correct, she is the leader. I don't know if she's official leader, but she definitely presents that way because I have watched, I think, 2 or 3 interviews with them all now. I watched them try American snacks and something like, I think, with like Teen Vogue or something like that. But anyway, Jurin, I saw that she released a solo project with Rapsody, who I'm aware of Rapsody, so this maybe grill me for this if you need to. Um, I know her from Kendrick's album To Pimp a Butterfly. That was the first time I think I'd ever come across her. So I don't know, judge me about that. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really know her discography at all. But I will say I'm not surprised that this collaboration somehow came together because with what so many of you have said about the girls or the women and their dedication to the craft, to them having like skin in the game and being respected by a lot of OGs and old heads, my point is this doesn't surprise me. So I just want to stop talking and watch it. I'm curious what this is going to be like. I have nothing. Okay, a little boom bap kind of beat with a pad on it. Hey! Oh, that bass is filthy. Talk, queen. Hey. Hey. Expedition.
Shooting stars when you blink, then I bet you miss it. I want the galaxy, baby, you want the recognition. Everything is moving the way that I planned it. I'm trying to transmission.
That I plan it. Got it.
Birth by the sun, see the skin on me radiant.
Hey.
It is for absorption in your cranium. Surface level rap, I ain't never been as lame as them. Gamma ray rap with the light to the mic, yeah. Distance between me and them, I'm a light, yeah. 5.88 trillion miles off. Still send directions back home for the lost ones.
Okay. Already, what are we doing here? This is insanity up my nuggets, guys. Like, you know me, I don't overreact to shit. I'm not the kind of person to jump out of my beanbag in my case and scream over some stuff, but already these lyrics are impeccable. Clearly we are having some kind of space theme, but it's kind of interesting. The video doesn't match that, which is cool because the video is very simple, very driven with the color grading. They're not very high motion shots, right? It's just like a lot of following the subject. And I think that works really cool for this because the vibe of the song is quite laid back. So I think it almost would have been overkill if they made it into like some space odyssey stuff because I think that's what's interesting about this. Is like XG is obviously as a group very solid in their crazy visuals. And I know there's some songs I haven't reacted to yet. I can just tell from the thumbnail that they're like comparatively very normal. So I kind of like that this is dialed back. Is my point. Really just gives me time to like sit with the lyrics and sit with this production because okay. I'm trying to decide whether to just say it now, but this production, there's some crazy weird like vocal distortions going on in the background that make it this really nice nod to like neo soul and certain subgenres of rap and even like a spoken word energy almost over rapping itself, you know, and I know they're kind of an umbrella, but love it. Okay, proceed with caution, she said. Okay, we're gonna do
Still send directions back home for the losses.
Proceed with caution, cause the G's can make you nauseous. XG's
Ooh.
a couple Martians. You know
Ooh,
when I'm
facts.
rocking, you get blasted in the process. No nonsense, and they know that the flow cosmic. You rap
Yes.
I'm just floating on a track like an astronaut, and I'm dunking on your planet when I pass the rock. I got a vision when I drop it, so you gotta listen. Making a movie like Apollo missions.
Know what it cost me, know what it costs us. Gotta bring the heat, it's a big bang process. Culmination reach, they seeing a meridian. I get around like Pac, I be traveling. They don't want no Star Wars, they don't want to battle with a quasar. Send them black hole, that's a favor. Frequency high, they don't even cross my radar. Impact looking like the moon, all these craters.
Travel too
Hey!
close, the razor. You set the bar too low, that's why we razor. 7 dots on the screen like stars got a claim us. I just do what I do and I do.
Little shout out to the girlies.
Oxygen level low, vapors is all I'm breathing in. How to hit a Rapsody, the queen, no bohemian. A so convenient. I see the play, Earth is feeling crowded, so I need a space.
Get off my way, get off my way. Volatile, don't follow rules, I don't behave. From my thoughts to my style, sharper than a blade. I'm a different type of grade, and I mean that with shade. Anointed by the cosmos, you can't relate. So get off my wave, get off my wave. Get off my way, let me be. This is how you intellect from a legend MC.
Every time I go in, I feel anointed. I'm like Christopher Nolan on anointment. The way I push it back to the limits.
Interstellar,
Like
bitch.
double jointed. I've been appointed. My employment is recording these tracks just for your enjoyment. I'm excited. Hope you feel the raps. Punching like Tyson in science. I'm near the grass. Spaced out, but I'm
Spade
grinding
out.
like I'm near the
It's
grass.
gone.
Do this with the passion. You see the flash. I write like firefighters. I feel the draft.
Oh, Shaka Zulu. Oh, she's levitated. Oh my god, you guys, what is this? What was that? Okay. I already said I think what I need because the visuals didn't really change, right? A lot of like, okay, I'm just gonna say styling so simple, so on point. Let the fucking. I know some of you don't like it when I swear, but I swear so much, and I've tried so hard not to overdo it on this channel, but I'm trying my best. But I'm excited right now. What I was trying to say is the dialed back energy. Just let those lyrics fucking speak, my brothers and sisters and non-binary friends around the earth. Okay. Oh, what? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just shook by these lyrics because again, we're staying on theme of this space, this meta astrophysics, this interstellar vibe, right? And it just takes so much skill as a writer, as a rapper, to stay on theme and deliver bar after bar after bar, many of which are not only double entendres, but are also just like really not even funny, but like just full. I don't even, guys. It's just like full. Everything was a mic drop. Like that's skill to me, right? Everything was a mic drop. That's why I kept reacting, and then I would read the next line, and I'm like, oh my god, it just keeps getting better and better. And I'm not gonna lie. Most of the reason that I don't listen to a lot of Western top 40 rap, let's be specific, like top 40, is because, and TikTok rappers, don't even get me started.
I'm an island boy, and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm gonna get key white going. You're gonna keep that.
A lot of that is like so lacking in vocabulary. I've already discussed this in some of my other videos surrounding XG, where what I love about them so far is that even though the songs that I've reacted to up until now are not super deep lyrically, but the delivery and the writing of the lyrics and the wit that goes into the lyrics is why I'm not bothered that they're flexing. That's why I'm not bothered why they're just talking about how cool and how hot and how talented they are. Not even like typical hot, you know, or just like we're just everything is hot. I don't even mean like appearance because you know that's a given. They're beautiful, but like the whole aura is hot, guys. That's what I'm getting at, okay? And it doesn't bother me because there's other top 40 rappers who will do the same thing, talking about how great they are, how much they're flexing, but they have no real talent or skill to back it up. And lyrically, this song itself is a flex just with how good the lyrics are. Other stuff that I hear lacking in vocabulary is like, mm, Papa Addy at the Addy, these bitches call me daddy, Like that is the extent. I just made that up. And I'm telling you, if I put a UK drill beat behind that and uploaded it, people would be like, oh my God, next best female rapper. I pop an Addy at the Addy. And these bitches call me daddy. What? I pop a Addy at the Addy. Papa Addy at the Addy. And these bitches call me daddy. Bitches call me daddy. When I pop an Addy at the Addy, bitches call me daddy. When I pop an Addy at the Addy, bitches call me daddy. Bitches call me daddy. I just like there's nothing. I put nothing into that. I could buy a beat right now and just upload that and maybe launch an entire career. This song does the complete opposite of all of that. The intelligence, the intentionality behind literally every line, and these vocabulary choices, quasars, even like the double meanings of like I think she at some point she said something about a rocket or like I rocket and I'm like oh she's a rocket but she's I get it she's rocketed because you know it's a rocket. New heights even like this isn't even a complicated line but new heights I'm seeing lights. New heights because she's up in space. XG on an expedition. Loved the call outs to the group, the respect for the group. Cutting transmission. Birthed by the sun, the skin on me radiant. See the skin on me radiant. I love that even just like a nod to your melanin, but also this idea of divinity and being birthed by the sun. It's like it's stepping a little bit away from the astrophysics of it and talking about outer space and the galaxy in a more spiritual sense of like I am kissed by the sun, I am birthed by the sun, I am divine. You know, I'm guessing maybe Rhapsody is someone who's into like these divine feminine type things. Surface level rap. What was this? I ain't never been as lame as them. That surface level rap. I ain't never been as lame as them. That like no double entendre there that I could figure out. She's just like, I don't do that shit. This is my standard. And to not only claim that, but once again prove it, that's why we're here, man.
Gamma ray rap, put the light to the mic, yeah. Distance between me and them, I'm a light, yeah. 5.88 trillion miles off. Still send directions back home for the lost ones.
That I love too. Still send directions back home for the lost ones. That, okay, guys, I'm getting goosebumps again. I know it just sounds like I'm just being here to be grumpy about top 40 rap, but even if we're moving away from top 40, so many Western rappers, they talk so much about how they've made it and how proud they are of themselves, which sure, that's valid, especially if you did make it. Anyone deserves to be proud of that. Not knocking that. But the scarcity of how many of these people actually give back to their communities, it's rare. Like I recorded my first episode of my podcast about the intersections of blackness and K-pop, or Hallyu more specifically. And something I said when I was recording it was we have, especially as a black person, we have these artists on a pedestal. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Ye, Kendrick, Drake, All of these people, right? Meg, Nicki, all whatever, all of them, literally all of them. And I don't even just mean rappers. I mean everyone in the entertainment industry, film, TV, all of that included. And so we have these people that we're told to look up to, especially as black folks, and they love to flex about how they got there. But meanwhile, huge chunks of the black community are continuing to suffer. And I'm not saying it's up to celebrities to just fix that, but there are instances where they could fix things, even if it's just grassroots, even if it's just on a small level. And I know there are some artists, I'm not trying to blanket everyone here. I know there are some black artists who do contribute a lot and they do their best, but it's rare, guys. It's rare. I remember when I first moved to LA, there was a community garden in Compton. Like, oh, you guys all want to drop Compton in your songs and in your lyrics. They needed like, I think it was like $80,000 because they were going to be bought out by a developer. Keeping in mind, a community garden, people don't realize how crucial it is to have outdoor spaces, to have access to food, to at least learn, even if that's not going to be your main source of food, to at least learn where these things come from, especially for younger people in the community. I think they needed $80,000 to not be bought out by a developer. And I'm like, this is insane. We are sitting in LA. There are dozens, if not hundreds, of black folks in the entertainment industry who are wearing a watch on their wrist at this moment that's worth $500,000. But no one wants to save this community garden in Compton. Again, you love to drop that name. So I know this seems like a tangent, and it is, but I'm just saying that this specific lyric about sending direction to those back home who are lost, I fucking love that. Thankfully, the garden did end up being saved, but it was through community work and cooperation. Meanwhile, again, I'm like, any of these MFs in the hills could have written a check easily. Some of these people spend, that much in one shopping day on a Birkin bag or something, but you couldn't contribute to something that is valuable for the community that you love to name drop? Okay. So anyway, that kind of lyric I especially love.
Cause the G's can make you nauseous. XG's the group of Martians. You know when I rock it, you get blasted in the process.
Nah, you know when I rock
and
it.
they know that the flow cosmic, you rap or not. I'm just floating on a track like
Okay, that line also, you rap or not, I'm just floating on the track. Again, I love this because this is something that I've struggled with too as a recording artist is like I struggle with whether rap belongs to me or not. Um and I won't go too far into this, but I grew up mostly around very, 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 very wealthy white people in San Francisco. And so anything rap wise that I was hearing mostly was what other people were playing on the radio at the time, right? Like I thankfully like my mom, she listened to a lot of music when I was very young. So I have like every genre for the most part I've had exposure to. But I struggle sometimes to be like, is this mine? Because I didn't grow up knowing the history of rap and hip hop. I had to start to learn that later. And so her asking that question is interesting because there's so much fixation and conversation about who's a rapper and who's not. It's the same conversation that people have about Doja Cat, where in the beginning they're like, "Oh, she's a rapper," but like I'm like, I don't listen to her a lot, but I'm like, is she? You know what I mean? And I think even Beyonce touched on this on Cowboy Carter. There's some lyrics about like genres. What is the lyric? There's some like there's an interlude on Cowboy Carter where they talk about genres and how strange they are. And I know we need them, but I love this commentary of like, why are you so fixated on deciding whether or not to call me a female rapper when I'm showing you what I'm doing? I am floating on the track, okay? She said it, and then she's just showing it by continuing the song, and I love that.
an astronaut. And I'm dunking on your planet when I pass the rock. I got a vision when I drop it, so you gotta listen. Making a movie like Apollo missions.
Know what it cost me, know what it costs us. Gotta bring the heat, it's a big bang process. Culmination reach, they seeing a meridian. I get around like Pac.
Okay, even that, like, this is what I mean. Just these use of these words that are They fit so well in the meaning of the lyric, but they're also so beautifully on theme with this like outer space vibe. I love it. It's so well
I be
executed.
traveling frequency high, then
Black
Globes
hole
when the claymores.
frequency
I gotta hit a rap
rays,
with this feeling crowded.
behave. I know that if I don't get on my
cosmos. This
wave,
is
let
cosmic
me beat it.
twice.
For no chord in this.
Christopher, no, I can't. Neil deGrasse. I wonder how these people feel about being name dropped in the coolest song.
Fighters, I feel the draft.
Okay, also that ending shocked me. I don't think again, I haven't heard every song in the world, of course, but I've never heard anything like that where it just the track faded out so early and just left her with this like reverb and echo on her voice, which is so powerful. And again, to me, kind of mirrors the way that some people present spoken word. So yeah, I feel overwhelmed by this song. So I know I'm not communicating very well, to be honest. But I'm really impressed. And again, as I said, this does not have enough views. I know it's only been one day. 886,000 views, that's not gonna cut it, guys. What are we doing? Come on now. Tomfoolery. This is so good. I'm so impressed. I don't think I have that much more to say. Obviously, there was no choreo to comment on. I already commented on the styling and the color grading and a little bit of the camera work and editing. But yeah, the song for me, the song and the lyrics specifically stole the show here, and I think that's how it was designed to be. So I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you just wanted more full group XG reactions, and we're gonna get there. But I had to do this first, and I don't regret it because I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I almost skipped it because I was like, oh, I don't know enough about them as a group to like be diving into solo work. But I saw algorithm was algorithming, as they say. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that too, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about it, especially if you have any bars that really resonated with you, or if you have other suggestions about Rhapsody that I should dive into. I probably won't do it on the channel because it's not a general music channel, but um, yeah, I would love to know. I don't know what else to say besides thank you and goodbye. Ciao.